Direct speech from indirect speech. Suppose if you have not watched that, please go back, watch and come back. Before going into the lesson, if you are not our subscriber, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get more updates. So coming to indirect speech to direct speech. Direct speech is saying the actual words of the speaker, whereas in indirect speech, we will report the words of the speaker. Okay, so in direct speech, the actual words of the speaker is said, and in indirect speech, the actual words are reported. Okay, so this is the definition I am recalling for you. Then coming to the topic indirect to direct. So only one thing you should keep in your mind. Whatever we have done for direct speech, you just undo it. That's all. Are you clear? So you are going in a direct way for direct speech and just reverse everything, that is indirect speech. So I hope you got an idea. So now let's see the conversions and other rules for indirect to direct speech. So in the direct speech itself, we have seen under 4 categories we have changed the sentences. That is nothing but the kinds of sentence. The first one is statement, and second is imperative, third is interrogative, and fourth is exclamatory. Okay. So what changes we have done? In short, I have written, this table will be highly useful for you. So in statement kind of sentence, that is in a normal sentence, the reporting verb said to, said will be changed to how? Told or said, isn't it? Then what's the conjunction we have used? That. Okay, that is the conjunction we used in the statement. Then imperative. What is an imperative sentence? It's just a command, order or request. So it's that kind of sentence. So there what we have done, we have changed the said to requested, ordered, warned or instructed depending upon the sentence. And what's the conjunction we have added? To for positive sentence and not to for negative sentence. So when you see the word don't in a sentence, we have added not to, isn't it? Then for the third category of sentence, interrogative. So interrogative, the reporting verb said to has been changed to asked or questioned, isn't it? Then what's the conjunction we have added based on the question? If it is yes or no type of question, we have added if or whether. And if it is WH question, we have added the same WH word as the conjunction, isn't it? Then finally, the exclamatory sentence, what we have done? Said to has been changed to exclaimed. And what's the conjunction? Same as statement, we have used that. Okay. And tense, how we have changed? Present was changed to past and past was changed to past perfect. And pronoun as usual, you know it very well. Okay, so now what we are going to do for indirect to direct, that's what I am going to say you now. See, in the statement category, if you see the reporting verb as told or said, then change it to said or said to or said. Okay, and requested, ordered, warned will be there. Change it back to said to. Similarly, asked, questioned will be there. Change it back. Exclaimed, change it back. So all these reporting verb which we have changed in direct to indirect speech, just interchange again to said to. Okay, and these conjunctions, whatever we have added in direct to indirect speech, just remove these conjunctions. Okay, so instead of these conjunctions, what we have to add? Comma, isn't it? So instead of comma only, we have added these conjunctions. You remember very well. So just a reverse thing, that's all. Okay. Then tense, I told you tense was like this, isn't it? Present to past, past to past perfect. Now it's reverse, past perfect to past and past to present. Okay. And other pronoun changes depending upon the sentence. Okay. Then only one thing you should remember. First person, see in the pronoun video itself I have told you in detail about the pronoun. If you have not watched that, please go back and watch it. I have given the I button there. So when you are changing from indirect to direct speech, you should note in mind whether it is first person or second person. If it is first person singular, add I, and if it is first person plural, and we. Okay. If it is second person, both for singular and plural, it's you only. So you know these things very well. So let's come to the exercises. First, let me read out the sentence. The Prime Minister told that he was determined to abolish poverty. Okay, so in direct speech, what we have seen what kind of sentence it is, isn't it? Inside the inverted commas, we have just read the sentence and find out what type it is. Similarly, here what you have to do is, you just see the reporting verb. There itself you will be getting an idea, and as well as you just read the sentence also. Okay, I am reading it out. The Prime Minister told that he was determined to abolish poverty. Okay, a normal kind of sentence. So it is a statement. Okay, so what we have done, first of all, just write it. The Prime Minister, see I am writing in short. The PM told. So told will be changed back. Okay, how it is changed? Said to. The PM said. Here there is no person, so just said itself is enough. Up next, we should see the conjunction. What's the conjunction here? That. With this also we can identify that it is statement. So what instead of we have added that instead of a comma. So now we are omitting this. What you have to add? Comma. Okay. Then open quotation. He was determined to abolish poverty. He was determined to abolish poverty. Here he refers who? The Prime Minister. Okay, the first person. Imagine him saying as the first person. I. Okay, he. I denotes Prime Minister. I. Okay, was present tense is what? Am. With I you could use only am. Okay, I am. The rest are the same. I am determined to abolish poverty. So now in the case of pronouns, how he becomes I, a slight confusion will be there, isn't it? So don't worry about that. I told you in the last part itself that indirect speech to direct speech is very easy. Ma'am, how are you saying? Is it so really? Yes, it's really true. How? Imagine you as that person. See, for example, if I am getting that message, he was determined to abolish poverty, and I am imagining myself as the Prime Minister, then how would I say to the people? I am determined to abolish poverty, isn't it? So imagine you as the speaker. That is the clue. Okay, that is a tip you can get through indirect to direct speech very easily. Okay, next sentence. The teacher told the students that they had done very well in the test. So with the told and that we identified this is statement. Okay, so do the conversion. The teacher told the students, object is there, so said to. The teacher said to the students. What we have added instead of this that, we should remove this and add a comma, then open quotation. Now the subject is they. They refers to whom? The students. Second person. Okay. So if it is teacher, it is first person. Second person, students. For second person, singular and plural, it is you only. Okay. So you had done. What is the reverse of it? Had is in the past perfect. So past perfect should be reversed as present perfect. Okay. So you have done. What's the remaining? You have done very well in the test. The same formula you can use here also. See, imagine you as the teacher. How will you say to your students? See, you have done very well in the test. Then comes the answer. So no need of worrying. Imagine yourself as the speaker and say the sentence just for a time. The answer will come easily. Okay. So here there is one more possibility of answer also. So what's the possibility? See, let me write it. The reported part only I am writing. You did very well in the test. So this is also right. How? See the formula. What I have told you is past perfect will be changed to past. So what? Present to past, past to past perfect. See, this past perfect can be changed to present perfect also. So two options are there. Either you can write in present perfect or simply past. Both answers are right. So what's the past tense of done? Did. So do, did, done. Okay, so that I have written did here. You did very well in the test is also right. This is past, simply past. And here you have done very well in the test. This is present perfect. This is also right. So two ways of writing answer is there. Only in this. Okay. The next sentence is Ram told Raj that he wanted to meet him then. He wanted to meet him then. So Ram, with this we have identified that, as well as told we have identified it is statement. So Ram said to Raj, instead of this that, then see he wanted to meet him then. Okay, so he here refers to Ram, first person singular. Okay, so I. Imagine you are saying to Raj. So you are Ram. Okay. So how will you say I? Wanted, present tense is what? Wanted is in past tense. Then present tense. I want to meet. What? How will you say? Whom? You. Okay. I want to meet you. Then will be changed to how? Time adverbial. You know it, right? Now. So this table, time and place adverbial, I have given in the part 1 video. So you can refer that. So read it again. Ram said to Raj, I want to meet you now. Okay. The next sentence. Read out it. The old man requested the boy to help him cross the road. The old man requested. So what's the reporting verb? Requested. And you can also identify the conjunction to. So with this to, what can you identify? The type of sentence is imperative. Okay. So how will you change? The old man. Instead of this requested, what we have to say? Said to the boy. Instead of this to, comma, open quotation. See, here requested is there. So for this, to balance this word requested, what we have to add? Please. So instead of this requested, we are adding please. Whereas in direct speech, what we have done is, instead of this please, we have added requested. Now the reverse. Okay. So please, this conjunction remove. Help him. Whom? Help me. Okay. Please help me. Imagine you are the old man and just say, please help me cross the road. Then close quotation. That's all. The old man said to the boy, please help me cross the road. Okay. Then I hope this is easy for you. Then the fifth sentence. The teacher instructed not to waste pages. So what are the conjunction? Not to, instructed. So again, what kind of sentence it is? Imperative sentence. Okay. So now the teacher. Here there is no object given. So just like that, write said. The teacher said, comma, open quotation, instead of this conjunction, not to. So not to, do you remember? Instead of what we have written not to? Just see the table for reference. When don't comes, we have written not to for negative sentence. So reverse what we have to do. Instead of not to, what you have to add? Don't. Okay. So teacher said, don't. That's it. Remaining just like that you write. Don't waste pages. Coming to the next sentence, Kishore asked Louis whether he had completed his work. I repeat, Kishore asked Louis whether he had completed his work. So what is the reporting verb? Asked. Then what's the conjunction? Whether. So by this asked you could easily understand what type it is? Interrogative type. And in interrogative type, what's the thing? There are two kinds in interrogative, no? One is WH and another is yes or no. So by this whether you can easily understand that it is yes or no type question. Okay. So let me change the sentence. Kishore. So instead of asked, what you have to add? Said. And there is an object, Louis. So said to Louis. Kishore said to Louis. So whether is there. We will be omitting that whether. And instead of that, what we were adding? Comma, open quotation. Okay. Then, see, I hope you remember this crisscross. This pronoun went back and this auxiliary verb came forward, isn't it? Okay. Similarly, here also the same back crisscross. Whatever you have done, you just reverse it in indirect. Okay. He had completed. First of all, see the tense. Had completed, past perfect tense. So, past perfect should be reversed as past tense. So, what's the past tense of had plus completed? Did. Okay. So, past tense, when you want to start a sentence or start a question with the past tense, the auxiliary is did. Okay. Then he comes back. He refers to who? Louis, second person. So, you, second person, singular, you. Did you? Then, completed is complete. Did you complete your work? His work. Okay? You, your. Okay? So, you, your. So, did you complete your work? Understood? See, just don't be puzzled how to do this. Just ask a question in the place of Kishore. So imagine you as a Kishore and ask a question. What's the content? Whether he had completed his work. Just like that you ask. Did you complete your work? That's it. Okay? And remember one important rule. Whenever you are framing a question with a did, then the following verb should be in the present tense. Not only in direct speech, indirect speech, wherever you are writing, whenever you use the word did, the next verb should be in present tense only. Understood? Coming to the next sentence. Yalini asked Adira why she was late. Yalini asked Adira why she was late. So with asked and why, we identified that it is interrogative sentence. And what's the type? WH type. How? Why? Okay. So let us change. So instead of asked, what we will be using? Yalini said to. Object is there. So Yalini said to Adira. And here we have used no conjunction. We have kept the same WH word as the conjunction. So no need of omitting anything here. Okay. Understand, for WH type of question, there is no new conjunction added. We just used the same question word. So you need not omit this question word. Okay. So comma, open quotation. And what's the thing? Just see. Why she was late. Just write the question word. Why she was. Again a crisscross. Okay. Why. What is the present tense of was? So was present tense can be is or are. Okay. Here she is second person. It will become you. So then will you use is or are? You will be using are only because it is plural. So why are you late? Okay, just a reverse. Don't confuse yourselves. Okay, Yarni said to Adira, why are you late? Coming to the next sentence, Navin asked his brother if he would play with him. Okay, Navin asked his brother if he would play with him. So now I am changing it. Navin, and with this asked and if you could identify it as interrogative and it's yes or no type, so that we have added the conjunction if. Okay, so instead of this asked, what we are going to write? Said to, because there is an object, his brother. So Navin said to his brother. Instead of this if is the comma, open quotation. Okay, so again an interchange, isn't it? We need not add or think of a question word here like of here. See, had completed is in past perfect, so we have added did, isn't it? Similarly, here there is no new question word, it's just present tense of would. Okay, what is the present tense of would? Will. And he is saying to his brother, second person, so you. Will you play with whom? Me. Will you play with me? Question mark, close quotation. Okay. Just imagine that you are Navin and ask the question, will you play with me? That's it. Okay. The next sentence. Lata wondered happily that the show was very strange. So wondered happily. Okay. So by these words you could understand what type it is. What's the type? It's exclamatory. Wondered. Okay. So how we should change it? Lata. So instead of this wondered happily, what you have to write? Said. So she is only saying there is no object, so only said, comma, wondered happily that the show was very strange. So what is the idea given here? The show was very strange. And what's the conjunction? That, and remove that. Happy sentence. So what you have to add? So I am adding what a strange show it is. See, Lata said, what a strange show it is. So these words like wondered, happily I have removed, and I have added what? What? It's an exclamatory expression. So if you have watched that exclamatory sentence from direct to indirect, you might have noticed I have removed words like what, oh, alas, hooray. So such words I have removed, and now you are adding those words. Okay. So what I have added, and what's the thing? What's the content? A strange show. So what a strange show it is. Okay. So this is the direct expression. Fine. Next sentence and the final sentence. Leela lamented that it was all her fate. Leela lamented. Lamented means a sad feeling, similar to of crying. So what is she saying? It's all her fate. Okay, so we have understood that it is exclamatory sentence and it is a sad sentence. This is happy one and this is sad one. So let's see how it has to be changed. Leela lamented is here, no, just said. And as usual, here I have added what for happy sentence. It is a sad sentence, so I am adding a loss. A loss. And what is the content? It was all her fate. And how I am writing? See, it was present tense. It is all her fate. Whose fate? It's I am saying, okay, it's all my fate. In the first person you should say and see. Okay, Leela said, alas, it's all my fate. Understood? So hope you guys understood this video, and remember the trick which I have used. Imagine you as the first person and you just utter a sentence, then you will easily get the answer for indirect to direct speech. Okay, hope you enjoyed and liked the video. Thanks for watching.